Po cuts through the country's northern heartlands, with 5 surrounding regions under a state of emergency. Our Europe correspondent Jessica Parker reports from the communities that rely on the river.
This heat makes you thirsty. Here, they're hoping for rain to help fill the empty outlook.
To me, it looks desolate. It makes me feel bad, because I've never seen it like that. I hope that the weather changes, and little by little, it could return to normal. It's a disaster for everybody, for the companies around here too.
This valley saw some of the final stages of World War II. Low water levels are revealing the river's hidden history.
Locals say that in a normal year, even in high summer, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now, which is walk across this stretch of the River Po without even getting my feet wet. This riverbed has become a sandbank.
High temperatures, along with a lack of rain and snow since winter, has led to a state of emergency for 5 northern regions. A weaker river means seawater is seeping inland miles further than usual.
Normally, you will see that the seawater enters the mouth of a river for a few kilometers. At the moment, official data show an ingression up to 30 kilometers from the mouth of seawater. You actually have the tide coming in. That water is used for irrigation, and therefore you can imagine that the farmers might suffer a huge economical damage from this.
So this is salt here?
Yes, sì.
On his farm close to the Adriatic, Giampaolo says some salt is normal, but not this much.
We fear the progress of salt inland because this makes the soil arid and it's affecting more and more of our land, making it more difficult to cultivate and less productive.
So this is what Giampaolo is growing here, peanuts, and in the green areas you can see things are going pretty well. In the brown areas, not so well. Rather than finding this when you pull up the root of the plant, you might find nothing.
Water must flow one way or another. But for many, this record-breaking drought has heightened fears about the effects of climate change.
I'm 67. I live here since I was born. This is the worst year ever.
Giuliano's been looking out at this land all his life and says he sees a hard future ahead. Jessica Parker, BBC News in northern Italy.
Ukraine has urged its allies to send more weapons to slow Russia's military